Let's enjoy a sunny Saturday at Epcot. Hey everyone, it's Herb from World of Walt, and welcome to another live broadcast from the Walt Disney World Resort in Orlando, Florida. Today I have Lightning Lane reservations for both Living with the Land and Epcot's Spaceship Earth. So we're going to see if we can get two in. Past history with Spaceship Earth is that internet is not always so reliable, so I'll hold that to the end in case there is an unceremonious wrap up to this live broadcast. Deborah and Jamie, good morning to you. It is 80 degrees on the way up to 88, a little bit of a breeze. Nice day to be in Epcot. Tanya, good morning to you and happy Saturday. Wayne from Long Island, 13 days to go. Hope you have a great trip. I think we might be a little bit warmer here than you are in Long Island. Susan, good to see you as always. I hope that you're doing well. Brenda, hello. All right, the pylons at the entrance to Epcot are looking nice. Great addition from the remodel that Epcot went through a couple years back. Joan, Valerie, good morning to you. Thanks for being here. Amira says, let Saturday begin. There should be a t-shirt like that. Oh wait, there is. And you can buy it over at worldofwaltstore.com. Never too early to get a shameless plug in. Hello to you. And Tina, good morning. So we're going to make our way over to Living with the Land. We're going to take a tour through the greenhouses before we come back to Spaceship Earth to test our luck with the internet. 15-minute standby wait for Spaceship Earth. Not too bad. A lot of people walk in the park, say, we're here, let's do this. And it's a good thing to do. Harvey, hello to you. Tamara, good morning. Nice to see you. And Dolores, sunny Niagara Falls, Canada. Thanks for joining a little bit of a sunny Saturday here in Florida. Tracy, hello. Laura from Germany, thank you for being here on the live broadcast. It's nice to see you. Hope you're having a good Saturday afternoon. Donna says, it looks like a busy day. It does feel a little bit busy coming in, so I normally judge that based on the amount of backup at the toll plaza for parking as well as the tap styles for entrance into the park. Both were slightly backed up. Not terribly, though. All right, we're going to hang a right here and mosey past the Moana Journey of Water. Maybe we'll even stop in if that's something people want to do. Something you can sort of buzz through in just a few minutes. Julia, good morning to you. 84 days according to the countdown calendar. Awesome. I hope that you have a great trip. And thank you for mentioning the countdown calendar and prompting another shameless plug. You can head over to magicalcountdown.com to order your very own paper-based countdown calendar. Count down the number of days up to 365 before your next Disney trip, with fun tidbits and games along the way. Barbara, hello to you. Susan has 84 in South Florida. Usually a couple degrees up on us, which is the case today. 80 degrees here right now, on the way up to 88. Excuse me. Hi, Ron. Wayne says, a beautiful day for some Beverly. Yeah. Tracy says, loves flower and garden time at Epcot. It is a great time to visit. Park always looks terrific. All right, let's take a little stroll through Moana Journey of Water, where our cycle begins with rain. Water in this experience is collected and recirculated. Don't drink the water. Iona says, time for coffee and a stroll in sunny Oklahoma. Thank you for being here. Chris asked a great question. Chris, thank you for intelligently requesting information on how you might get a little bit of Disney fun delivered to your home every single month. That means you win the award of my undying appreciation. If you or anyone you know would like to get a little bit of Disney fun delivered to your home every single month, check out pinofthemonthclub.com. All right, beautiful view of Spaceship Earth here. This little display definitely takes advantage of its location. Oh, there we go. We got some water happening. That's fun. I think it's always kind of fun to walk over this little stream of water here. I figure it's probably a good way to clean off the bottom of my tennis shoes as well. Ed, hello to you. Tanya says, so beautiful. This is a very beautiful area of the park. I agree with you. Alright, there is a water curtain. And okay, we didn't get wet. That's fun. Claudia, hello to you. Al says the fluffy clouds are perfect. It is a really nice day here in Central Florida. I love the music in this section of the park. I mean, Disney always does a great job in the area music, but I think especially here, it just sort of transports you to the tropics. Also feels like some of the effects here are like Imagination 2.0. The jumping water especially. Elmer, thanks for sharing the stroll. Appreciate that. Arlene, good morning. Mary Martin is an Epcot fan. Me too. I like Epcot a lot. Armando from Celebration, nice to see you. See if people will work together to get some water going here. Raise your arms, working as a group. I think it's very fitting that Moana Journey of Water is here right next to the sea and the land. They kind of go together. Cool. Liz, a good morning to you. Jennifer from New York, nice to see you. All right, always fun to stop in and get a little splash at Moana Journey of Water, but we're going to continue our tour. We're heading over to the land where I have a fast pass for living with the land. We'll check out what's going on in the greenhouses. Always a very fun, relaxing, and even a tad bit educational experience. Later on, at the end of the broadcast, I have a lightning lane reservation for Spaceship Earth. I usually don't have much luck on the internet, so I'm holding that to the end in case there is an unceremonious stop to this broadcast. Glenn says Facebook is being finicky about putting the broadcast on the TV. Sorry about that. You know, if you like or don't like something at Facebook, just sort of stick around for a few weeks and it'll probably change. Craig, hello to you in Ocean Springs. Barbara, welcome. Nice to see you. Michelle said, on the plane waiting to take off for Orlando. That is great. I hope you have a wonderful trip. Hope you get a chance to come and enjoy all the Disney parks. Epcot is looking great. Check out these impatiens. And I didn't have to pull a single weed. I love that. Really beautiful. Sue, hello to you. Sergio, good morning. Thank you for being here. All the flower beds here are just amazing, especially during the Flower and Garden Festival time right now. The topiary is very cool as well. All right, we are ready to head into the land. Susan said the flowers look great. I agree with you. Hi, Howard. Nice to see you. And welcome to the land. I was looking at my list of Disney park photographs that I've taken over the years, and I think the land is a little bit unique in that the building itself is sort of tucked behind a lot of landscaping, so it's not like you have this big beckoning silhouette of a building calling you in. It's a little hard to sort of get a good angle on the building itself, but I guess that's part of what the land is. Kate says, gorgeous flowers, colors are vibrant. Yeah, they're beautiful for sure. Patricia, good morning. I want to thank everyone for being here today. It's always a pleasure to chat with you. I appreciate your comments. Thank you for the likes and the hearts, and especially those shares. A great way to get the word out. Feels good in the land. A little bit of air conditioning. Teresa, hello to you, and hi, Kimmy. Sandy says, living with the land is a very relaxing ride. I agree with you. So I did see Awesome Planet, the movie that is straight ahead when it first came out. I haven't seen it recently, but it's a beautiful film. Probably doesn't get the love it deserves, but I think basic film attractions in the Disney parks are usually just not quite so popular. Maybe save for Mickey's PhilharMagic. There's Mickey and Pluto greeting some guests at the Garden Grill. Garden Grill is great food in large family-style servings. Joan, hello to you. Julie says, what's the temperature outside? It is 80 degrees on the way up to 88. It's not too bad. It's definitely going to be a bit of a toasty day, but not a scorcher. Janet says, wants to go to Epcot. Maybe someday she can get back. And thanks for the Saturday videos. You're very welcome. I hope you get a chance to come back as well. But I'm glad that you can experience a little bit of Disney fun through these live broadcasts. And also a little bit of fun Disney community. So occasionally the internet burps a little bit on this attraction. If that does happen, I recommend just coming out, maybe exiting your app, your browser, and then coming back in again. Jackie, happy Mother's Day weekend to you and as well. All the moms out there, thank you for your hard work, your job that never ends. Linda, hello. Michael said, we have the benefit of a working escalator. I think the escalators here definitely get a workout, and sometimes they just can't stand up. How many here? Rick, hello. Janine, hello to you. Phyllis has 29 days to go. Phyllis, that's great. I hope you have a wonderful upcoming vacation. Very nice to see you. Louise says, wow, a line. Yeah, you know, it seems like living with a land. Sometimes it's not so busy, but other times you could have to wait a little bit. So I'm glad I've got the lightning lane. Sue, good morning to you. Hi, Jody. Welcome to Living with the Lamb. Lee is at Hollywood Studios. Lee, I hope you're having a great day there. Taking Rise of Resistance for me. Melissa says it's time for a pin plug. Melissa, thank you so much. I appreciate your prompting a shameless plug. And for that, you win my undying appreciation. If you or anyone you know would like to get a little bit of Disney fun delivered to your home every single month, check out pinofthemonthclub.com. All right, we got the front of the second boat. That's good. Everly says, let Saturday morning begin. Sue, hello to you. Donna in Louisiana, nice to see you. So Linda, we are going on Living with the Land here at the Land Pavilion at Epcot. And then afterwards, we're going to head over to Spaceship Earth and see what happens with internet. Robert says pins arrived safely last week. Robert, that's good news. Thank you so much for being a member of the Pin of the Month Club. And we're in.
Thank you. Now, sit back, relax, and enjoy living with the land.
Sit back, relax, and enjoy living with the land. So, once we get moving here, I'll be quiet so that you and others around can hear what's going on. Julie, thank you for being here as well. All right, let's enjoy.
voyage of discovery and awareness of the richness, the diversity, and often surprising nature living with the land. Our journey begins as dramatic and sudden changes are sweeping over the land. The approaching storm may seem violent and destructive to us, but to nature, it's a new beginning in the cycle. One of those living systems is the rainforest, home to the most amazing concentration of life on our planet. These dense and beautiful forests cover only a tiny portion of the Earth's surface, but they contain more than half of its plant and animal species. Rainforests are also extremely rich and productive living systems, providing us with oxygen, food, medicine, and other elements essential to our lives. In the desert, nature has created a very different, but no less beautiful living system. And while this arid landscape may seem lifeless, it is very much alive. The plants and animals that have learned to survive in these harsh conditions make use of what little water they can find and avoid the scorching rays of the relentless sun. The American prairie once appeared as desolate as the desert, but over time, rainwater and nutrients gradually penetrated the hard surface of this land. Even the hooves of the mighty buffalo helped create the rich soil that will one day become home to the American farm. Forces at work on the land, humans have had one of the most profound effects. The need to produce food for a growing world led to the enormous use and sometimes overuse of the land. In our search for more efficient ways to grow food, we often fail to realize the impact of our methods. Today, we're learning to live with the land, discovering better ways to grow food that will assure both human and environmental well-being.
In arid regions, we're learning to produce food on desert seacoasts by developing and planting crops that thrive on salt water. In Japan, we're learning that By mixing leaves and other living materials into our soil, we can make farmland more fertile without the need for chemicals. Here at Epcot, we're learning to reduce the need for chemical pesticides by breeding and using natural predators, like ladybugs and wasps, to control pests. In the farmlands across America, we're learning that by plowing under vegetation containing natural fertilizers, we can enrich the soil without the use of chemicals. In arid regions, we're learning to produce food on desert seacoasts.
Will we meet tomorrow's growing needs for food production? Yet
For your safety, please keep your hands inside the boat.
being discovered just ahead. To help us maintain these carefully controlled ecosystems, and for your safety, please remain seated in your boat at all times.
I love the cucumber and grabber jokes. No harvesting allowed.
Welcome to our living laboratory, where scientists from Epcot and the U.S. Department of Agriculture are exploring innovative ways to produce powerful harvests now and into the future. The tropics are home to the greatest diversity of plants on the planet. Many of these, like papaya, bananas, cacao, coffee, and rice, are well known around the world. These are just a few of the edible plants that have been an important source of nutrition for people living in the tropics. Many are rich in vitamins and minerals, while others are well adapted to growing in less than ideal conditions. Some, like the water lily, thrive in wet, swampy areas and waterways. All parts of this plant, even the flower petals, are edible. The starchy fruit of the plant has long been used to make flour for baking. One day, many of these lesser-known tropical plants may be as important as the bananas growing on both sides of the boat. More than 28 million tons of bananas are eaten annually, making it the most popular fruit in the world.
It's a miracle.
When we mention farming, you probably don't think of fish, but fish farming, or aquaculture, accounts for nearly half of all the seafood consumed globally. Tilapia, bass, and catfish, like the ones you see here, are three of the more popular crops raised by fish farmers. The sustainable system you're using here recycles the water in the tanks. As a result, we're able to save millions of gallons each year. Our small fish farm produces nearly 5,000 pounds of fish each year to serve in restaurants around Walt Disney World. Innovations like this one can play an important role in our efforts to produce bountiful harvests and still protect natural resources. edible plant species in the world, most of us are only familiar with the handful that make up our everyday diet. The common grains growing here, wheat, maize, sorghum, and millet, plus rice, account for nearly 2/3 of our global food consumption. Learning how to increase yields of these staples is an important goal of research around the world. These plants are definitely on their way up. Innovative growing techniques like these increase yields while more efficiently using resources like water, fertilizer, and pesticides. Another innovation at work here is our integrated pest management program. By populating our greenhouses with beneficial insects that prey on harmful pests like aphids and flies, we are significantly reducing our reliance on conventional pesticides. We're growing these crops using our nutrient film system. This technique precisely controls and recycles water and nutrients. With it, we can produce over 27,000 heads of lettuce a year in this one small area.
For their safety, please make sure children remain seated at all times.
Some of our best ideas have been inspired by nature, like these fruit and vegetable trees. By growing these ground plants vertically, we can increase yields and better control diseases. These crops taste as good as they look. In fact, we serve more than 15 tons of produce from our greenhouses in restaurants here at the land every year. The future of agriculture may include innovative ideas like this vertical growing system. Plants grown in this way use a fraction of the space required by traditional growing methods. That saves water and increases production. The aquaponic system on your left combines hydroponics with aquaculture. The fish provide a natural source of fertilizer for the plants, and the plants help keep the water clean for the fish. It's another great way to produce more while using less. In our lab, Epcot scientists are working with the U.S. Department of Agriculture on a number of innovative projects. The goal of these efforts is to produce higher yielding and better quality plants. These greenhouses represent just a fraction of the work being done worldwide to produce bountiful harvests for our growing population. Scientists, farmers, and even backyard gardeners are doing their part to improve the quantity and quality of foods that we all rely upon. Together, we can continue to find more ways to increase food production and protect our precious natural environment. Only then will we truly be living with the land. On behalf of Walt Disney World, we hope you've enjoyed this unique journey through our national resort. We took a closer look and check out the behind-the-scenes walking tour. It's a chance for the whole family to get up close and personal with the best and bonus techniques on our walkers. Please keep your hands and feet inside the boat and remain seated until the boat comes to a complete stop. Please gather all your personal belongings. Lower your head and watch your step as you exit.
All right, that was fun. Seemed like the internet held up pretty well. Mary, good morning to you. Take a quick peek and see what the standby wait time looks like for Soarin'. Always interesting to see. Still an incredibly popular attraction. Like the standby wait is 40 minutes. Not too bad, actually. 40 minutes. All right, let's make our way out of the land and over towards Spaceship Earth. Nice to see a working escalator. Kate said, thanks, learned a few things. Thank you, Kate. Appreciate your being here. Thanks to the Imagineers at Disney for creating a entertaining, relaxing, and educational experience. Balloons representing the seasons. Sammy says, I'm the #1 Disney tour guide. Well, thank you for that. Tanya says, looks busy. You know, that spot over by Soarin', I think, is an especially congested spot in this pavilion. I think it's just so many people coming and going from Soarin', people coming down on the escalator, people coming from the Sunshine Seasons Cafe. It's a busy spot for sure. Susan, you're welcome. Robert asked if the Skyliner is working again. I have not seen it myself today. Was it down for refurbishment or down unexpectedly? Be interested to know. Ryan, hello to you. Tanya says, Bella the puppy is watching and fell asleep. Well, that often happens when I talk. People fall asleep. So I hope Bella's having a good rest. Susan says, thank you for what you do. Thank you, Susan. I appreciate that. Beatrice from Argentina says, thanks for the tour. Didn't know about this. Thank you so much for being here. So we walk over towards World Celebration as we make our way to Spaceship Earth. Check out some of the floral displays. Chad said, any ideas on when Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party tickets are going to go on sale? That's a good question. We're probably, what, 5-6 months from there? June, July, August, September. Actually, we're probably just like 3 months from the first events, if my math is approximately right. So I think Halloween starts in September. June, July, August. So yeah, I would think that was coming up pretty soon. Flowers are beautiful. There's a nice photo of the glass pyramids of the Imagination Pavilion beyond this amazing flower bed. Janet asked, any new t-shirt designs? Don't have any in the works right now, but that is something I will likely continue to do occasionally, as long as the kind folks over at TeePublic support that. So stay tuned, but don't have any news on that right at this moment. Okay, got the wish topiary. Carol says, wow, love the flowers. They really are beautiful. Folks who take care of the landscaping here in the parks just do an incredible job. So I might peek in here at Communicore Hall and see what's going on for the Flower and Garden Festival. It's interesting that the doors are all covered up, so let's see what's going on inside for the most part. Kind of a fun artistic display of some very large flowers. That's kind of cool. I get to hear a little version of the Rainbow Connection from the Muppet movies. These orchids are amazing. Check out the colors. It's beautiful. And we get to hear a little bit of Bare Necessities too. Someone asked if the flowers are real. I think that these flowers are real. Be my guess. They look kind of real. Always interesting to stop in at Communicore Hall and see what the latest and greatest is, as this space tends to mix it up quite frequently, which is kind of a nice thing, actually.
I don't like sunscreen on my hands.
HR says, one of these days she's going to get here for the Flower and Garden Festival, and I hope that you do. It's a great time to come.
That is right, because we don't have this great celebration for nothing, okay?
Today we are celebrating the Magico Encanto, the amazing Familia Madrigal with a big fiesta, because we are going to sing.
Cantaremos.
Oh, we are going to dance.
Y bailaremos.
It's going to be fantastico. My name is Radames.
Y mi nombre es Esther, and I am so excited. Although, hey,
Wow.
ven acá, mira.
¿Qué pasó?
I could use a refresher on the Familia Madrigal.
What? Just 1 second.
I can remember this is only the primo. Okay, but don't let me. This will be too late. This is way too crazy. What are we gonna do? Hello.
Hola.
I mean, Does anybody in the audience know what the word primo means? Shout it out, shout it out. Cousin is correct. Very good. Which is perfect timing because take a look. Hey, our primos are here and this party started.
Eso!
And the party isn't starting with the Canto show, but we are headed to Spaceship Earth. We got places to go and things to
You
see.
don't know what that is, right?
Okay, so.
That's a canto. Okay, the tree, you have to listen to together so that you know your stuff.
Okay, everyone, here we go.
Primera pregunta. Miravel tiene dos hermanas. What does hermana mean?
Sister! Very good. And what are Mirabel's sisters' names? Let me hear it. Luisa and
Take a little peek at the Florida Fresh menu. This spot here where celebration changes often based on the festivals. Hog fritters. Wow, I've not had that in forever. A cubanito. And Florida strawberry shortcake. All sound super good.
This is my family, a perfect constellation. So many stars and everybody gets to shine. Whoa.
I really like how this section of Epcot turned out after the refresh of the park. It's just much more green and lush. You got places where you can just kind of hang out. It's a nice spot. Alright, Figment, everybody's favorite purple dragon, is out for the Flower and Garden Festival. Krista, hello to you. And Elizabeth, nice to see you. Now let's make our way over to Spaceship Earth. The Connections Cafe over to our right, and right next door to the Creations Shop. So soon, the new lounge here at Epcot, Geo 82, is going to be opening in a space that is right in front of us. It'll be fun to see what that looks like. An adults-only spot here with some very creative beverages and some small bites. Sure to be a very popular place with great view.
This was your least favorite, no.
All right, so our next and final destination for this broadcast is straight ahead, Spaceship Earth. We will see how the internet holds up. So my apologies if there is an unceremonious end to this broadcast, which is what I predict. But we'll get to see at least a little bit. Penny, hello to you. Sabrina, thanks for watching. Welcome to the live broadcast. So usually, nearly always, Saturday mornings, 10 a.m., do a broadcast somewhere from Walt Disney World or another Disney location. Occasionally I have to take a week off for life, but I'm usually here. If you happen to miss the live broadcast, you can check out a repost on Facebook for, I think, 30 days, although it's not clear to me. And you can always head over to YouTube as well, on the World of Walt channel there. Also watch the videos. There are a lot of them that have accumulated over the years, thanks to all of you who spend some time checking them out. it is time. Jeffrey says Spaceship Earth is a favorite. Spaceship Earth is not necessarily the best use of a lightning lane, but I was able to get it at an early morning time when the broadcast is going on, so I took it. Thank you. A little bit breezy here under Spaceship Earth. I guess that's kind of normal, like any large building. It pushes the wind down. But the breeze feels nice. Peggy says the broadcast is a great part of her Saturday. Thank you so much for that. Elaine, hello to you. Doris says loves the Saturday morning strolls. Thank you, Doris. Greg says just in case. God bless everyone. Thank you so much. We will see how long the internet holds up in the geodesic sphere that is right ahead of us, whatever geodesic means. Melissa says, thanks for the tour. Brian says that Rome burning is copyrighted. I didn't know you could copyright a natural disaster. It's interesting. Jackie says, in case we lose you, thank you. You're welcome. Thanks for that. Always a beautiful mural to check out. Lots of details in this, sort of summarizing the history of communication.
Platform, we're going in pairs. Everybody, 2 by 2 up ahead.
Slow moving.
Once again, travelers, please pair up. We're going in pairs of 2 unless you have a baby and that baby is on the left.
Right over here. Watch your step, homie. Sit right behind. Watch your step,
Let there be English. All right, everybody, hang on. We'll see what happens as we enter Spaceship Earth. I'll be quiet so that you and others can see what's going on.
The machine will slowly rotate past it and may stop momentarily. For your safety, remain seated at all times. During your slow-moving journey, the return machine will slowly rotate.
This is Spaceship Earth Control. Welcome aboard. On the map in front of you, please show us where you're from while we input your time travel order.
hostile world is where our story begins. We are alone, struggling to survive, until we learn to communicate with one another. Now we can hunt as a team, and survive together. It takes 15,000 years to come up with the next right idea, recording our knowledge on cave walls. There was only one small problem. When we moved, the recorded knowledge stayed behind.
This unknown Egyptian pounding reeds flat is inventing papyrus, a sort of paper. Papyrus in turn creates better record keeping of plans, designs, and unfortunately taxes. But it also brings with it the dawn of great civilizations. At this point, each civilization has its own form of writing, which none of the others can understand. But the Phoenicians, who trade with all of them, have a solution. They create a simple common alphabet, adaptable to most languages. Remember how easy it was to learn your ABCs? Thank the Phoenicians. They invented them.
Thank the Phoenicians.
Ancient Greeks were great inventors of the future. First, they established public schools, and then began teaching an intriguing new subject called mathematics. And with math comes mechanical technology and the birth of the high-tech life we enjoy today. With lessons learned from the Greeks, the Romans created powerful empire. To move their armies around, they built a system of roads all over the known world. Rome built the first worldwide race, and it's leading us into the future. It turns out there are copies of some of these books in the libraries of the Middle East, being watched over by Arab and Jewish scholars. Call it the first backup system. The books are saved, and with them our dreams of the future. In the meantime, here in Europe, monks toil endlessly recording books by hand. But that is about to change. In 1450, Gutenberg invents the modern type printing press. Now knowledge can travel as fast as these new books, and travel they do. Books make it easier to invent the future in every field, and the result is an incredible explosion of innovation we call the Renaissance.
Ladies and gentlemen, our time travels have been momentarily delayed. Please remain seated. Your time machine vehicle will begin moving again at any moment. Please remain seated. We'll resume our journey shortly. Thank you.
The sky looks a little shaky.
Ladies and gentlemen, our time travels have been momentarily delayed. Please remain seated. Your time machine vehicle will begin moving again at any moment. Please remain seated. We'll resume our journey shortly. Thank you.
We can enjoy the Renaissance music.
Please remain seated. Your vehicle will begin moving immediately. Remain seated, please. Our travels are resuming now.
Yay.
After 30,000 years of time travel, here we are, a truly global community, poised to shape the future of this, our spaceship Earth.
Please remain seated. Attention, you are now rotating backward for your return to Earth. Please remain seated, time travelers. Attention, travelers. please remain seated. Your time machine is rotating backward for your return to Earth. In preparation for your return to Earth, your time machine is now rotating backward. Please,
Ladies and gentlemen, our time travels have been momentarily delayed. Please remain seated. Your time machine vehicle will begin moving again at any moment. Please remain seated. We'll resume our journey shortly. Thank you.
your time machine is now rotating backward. Please remain seated. Attention, you are now rotating backward for your return to Earth. Please remain seated, time travelers. Attention, travelers, please remain seated. Your time machine is rotating backward for your return to Earth. In preparation for your return to Earth, your time machine is now rotating backward. Please remain seated. Attention, you are now rotating backward for your return to Earth. Please remain seated, time travelers. Attention, travelers, please remain seated. Your time machine is rotating backward for your return to Earth.
Please remain seated. Your vehicle will begin moving immediately. Remain seated, please. Our travels are resuming now.
Please remain seated, time travelers. Attention, travelers, please remain seated. Your time machine is rotating backward for your return to Earth. In preparation for your return to Earth, your time machine is now rotating backward. Please remain seated. Attention, you are now rotating backward for your return to Earth. Please remain seated. Attention, travelers, please remain seated.
For the first time in history, all of us can have a say about the kind of world we want to live in. The choices we have made for the past 30,000 years have been inventing the future one day at a time. And now, it's your turn. Let's have some fun creating the future, shall we? On your computer screen, answer a few questions for us. Then we'll show you a new world, custom-made just for you. Ready? Well done. Now, along with your answers, let's add in some amazing new technology that we happen to know about. And now I believe your future is just about ready. Let's take a look, shall we?
Welcome to the future. Or should I say, your future. Here in your future, getting away on vacation is a breeze. Your smart suitcase knows where you're going and what you'll need. And with solar power from your home fueling station, you're off. Don't worry about the house. A PDA with remote control can take care of anything you forgot. You'll leave your city home in an ultra-light, ultra-powerful, totally networked family car that can take you anywhere. You've already planned the trip with your virtual travel agent. Hotels, check. Restaurants, check. Guided tours, check. You'll never get bored on the journey because your car's holographic gaming technology keeps you connected to friends back home. You'll travel quickly and safely to places you can't imagine visiting today. And
vacation destination, you're out of this world and into the future. The end, or should I say the beginning, of your future. So here's to the next 30,000 years on Spaceship Earth. While no one knows for sure what we'll see or do, I do know it will be quite an adventure. An adventure that we'll take and make together. See you in the future.
All right, that's going to wrap it up for today. Thank you so much for being with me. Hope you enjoyed the tour of the land and a mostly problem-free broadcast of Spaceship Earth. Hope that you all have a wonderful weekend. Thank you again so much for the comments, likes, and shares. And until next time, God bless.
Welcome back, time travelers. Now, we invite you to visit Project Tomorrow, where new ideas and innovations are being developed to make the world a better place.
Your vehicle doors will open automatically. Please keep your hands